Badlands, running to Badlands. Explain those Badlands. That's a hell of a name.
Well, what's up, Badlanders? Happy Friday.
Hey,
Welcome to
fags.
OnlyLands. Okay.
Happy Friday.
Very rude.
How's it going?
John, when I call you a fag, I mean it with the sincerest and most like just I love you, okay? And when I call you a fucking fag, it's because I love you.
Well, that was
If I didn't care about you, I would just say, "Hey, John, hope you're doing well." It would be totally fake. But instead, hey, what's up, faggot?
I got you. Well, hey, Zach. Hope you're doing well.
Oh, you're such a faggot. Oh, my God. I had a bad day today, you guys.
Oh, no. John, check private chat when you get there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Tell. Can't wait to hear about your bad day.
Oh, you want to hear it? Oh, I mean, I'll tell you if you're asking, John.
This isn't like one of those.
But I feel like you're waiting.
No, this is a real bad day. This is an actual bad thing.
This is so fucked. This is terrible. Let me tell you. Okay. So
Take your time.
I finished my show and I go into the bedroom because I got to like get some different clothes on. I got to go to the store, get some stuff for dinner. And I'm standing there and I hear this like dripping sound. And occasionally, and it also rained here for the first time in a long time. Occasionally, the shower head will randomly drip. And so I was like, that sounds different. And so I turned the lights on and I looked down and sure as shit, there's a puddle of water right underneath the exhaust fan, which is in the middle of the ceiling where water is definitely not supposed to be.
Are you sure your exhaust fan wasn't trying to send you comms? Isn't drip a
Yeah. He was going, trust the plan. Same time. No. RFK was talking to me through the fan. No. So,
JFK Jr.
I mean, it could be. I don't know. The whole fucking Kennedy family. So I look up and I see that there is clearly water that is coming through my fan. And I'm like, holy shit. So I scramble for a flashlight and I throw some shoes on and I get up there. And I've got like cellulose insulation up there. So I've got to like fuck around and figure out where the rafters are. So I'm not stepping through the drywall. And I make my way. Oh, what's that?
Cellulose?
It's the blow-in insulation.
Oh, yeah.
I got you.
Thinking of cellulite, John.
Yeah, that's not cellulite.
Yeah. Although I'm sure that would be a good insulator as well.
Probably. So I make my way over to that portion of the roof. And, first of all, I'm thinking it's got to be the solar panels. Like they probably did not properly seal the bolts when they put the solar panels in. And that's a problem. That is another one that I will follow this up with. But I get over there and I realize that the exhaust hose for the fan is not actually plugged into the exhaust port on the roof.
Oh, no.
And then I get over there and I realize it's actually much worse because whoever the cocksuckers were who installed the roof and then reattached the exhaust hose, they never actually cut a hole for the exhaust. They just left a hole in the OSB of the roof, and then they connected this hose directly into the OSB, which meant that the exhaust from the bathroom was just blowing up against a solid surface, and that was the metal of the roof. And so the moisture just essentially built up, and so the hose fell down, and it wouldn't matter anyways. I mean, it's just coming up into the attic no matter how you slice it. But of course, I do have solar panels over there, and somehow water is getting underneath the metal roof and then coming down on top of the OSB and then coming in through this hole, which is in the OSB, and there's no exhaust. So there's like a number of problems. And in order for me to figure out exactly what's causing the problem, I may have to remove some solar hardware. Now, the second part of this problem is that the company who installed my solar hardware, which gave me a 50-year warranty on the roof, and then 25-year warranty on the panels, they went bankrupt last year. So I have essentially a 0-year warranty on both the roof and the panels themselves.
That warranty was a bet on themselves. But
Oh
they-
yeah,
they
certainly.
lost that.
So it's a problem that, like, at the time that I got the panels, I was like, well, there won't be a problem because they promised they're going to fix it if something goes wrong. And they were like, nothing ever goes wrong. Don't worry about it. But now that something's wrong, it's going to be a very expensive problem.
Is there a mold issue at all, Zach?
I didn't stay up there for too long. I basically just kind of like,
Thanks for introducing new problems.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
literally about to say that, Ash.
That one, yeah.
I mean,
Make your day worse.
If you
It
start
was-
wheezing later, we'll know.
I
It
mean,
was-
you do need to check for that because that
Oh,
can happen
oh, yeah.
quickly.
don't worry, Jay. I've already considered it. I just didn't want to think about it because there
no, I
was
hear ya.
nothing that I could do. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So anyways, I've just been kind of thinking around the problem. There is another bathroom exhaust fan, which actually does exhaust through the roof. Like there's a proper exhaust. And so I could perhaps run that other exhaust into that main outlet, and then that would solve the problem of the exhaust. But then I still have this hole in the OSB, and the cheapest way to fix it would be to maybe just cut another hole and then use a whole lot of, like 50-year
What
silicone.
What
That's
about
where
that
water's
flexible
coming in there?
stuff?
Flex,
Just sell the
sure,
house.
sure. But then I still don't know how water is getting underneath the metal of the panels. And I can't just like take off that panel. I'll have to like take off a huge portion of the roof. It's complicated.
You saw water coming through that hole in the OSB?
It was, oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, it was dripping down. That's how it was getting into my bathroom.
Your
But
wife's a
that-
realtor. Sell the damn house. Find a new one.
I can't
It's time.
see somebody fucked me on that inspection. Like that should have been caught. Like when I was buying the house. I don't know how it
Trusting
wasn't.
experts, man. You got to be your own expert.
Yeah, apparently.
Well, that sucks, man.
Yeah,
Alright,
it does.
At least you
Roof
got one
trouble,
working
that
exhaust
keeps-
fan.
That keeps me awake at night. Our old house had that where I kept trying to find a leak. I'd patch it, and then another one would finally end up replacing the roof because I just got tired of dealing with it.
Yeah, I really don't want to replace the roof.
But your roof is metal?
It's metal, right? Which
So-
is, I never thought I would have to do something like this.
Yeah. I mean, and that's finding a leak on a roof is a pain. I assume is it sloped to some degree? So like,
Oh, absolutely.
yeah, so
like a normal
where-
roof.
where the water actually enters, it's not there. It's somewhere else and it's traveled.
Yeah.
down.
Zach, did you
Yeah.
paint your roof blue to guard against energy weapons?
No, it's silver. It's silver.
What the heck?
I
We
missed
should do
that
a
one,
home
huh, Zach?
improvement show. Somebody in the chat said, "Is this a home improvement show?" And I think we should do one of those.
I could do that if you want.
Is that what you do?
Well,
you don't do that
no.
for a living.
I don't do it
Just
for a
builds
living.
things.
I'm going to. That's my plan is actually quit my job and start a home remodeling / handyman type stuff.
Bro,
I do that stuff on my
move
house.
here. I'll be your first customer. That's so much
You
improvement
move here.
needed in this home. You can bring your whole family up. We have a spare bedroom. You just
Oh,
need to
yeah.
stay with us till you're done.
You can live at John's house.
I could do
The
that.
kids
Take
can
my
hang
kids
out in
on
the
road.
utility room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today I was working on my patio, which was a back patio that I have extended the roof out and I'm screening it in because we have the worst mosquitoes, and it's been a huge project. But yeah, I do that kind of stuff all the time.
Jonathan, did you go full spooner and avoid applying for any permits?
I will neither confirm nor deny.
That means you applied for it.
No, I did not.
Yeah.
I'm gonna-
you just gave it away, man.
I know. Well, the
Well,
odds-
you don't want to announce it. It's kind of like, gee, I don't know.
You
How
what?
you,
No, like the odds of one of the city council people in my town watching OnlyLands is very small, considering the fact they're all a bunch of communists. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
it's not their cup of
Wait
tea.
till I
here,
send them the clip, though.
Matt,
Busy circle jerking each other.
hi, Matt, first of all.
Oh, yeah. Hi,
And
Matt.
Hi,
also,
Matt.
Hello,
Phil
everybody.
Scarborough,
Hey,
Phil
Matt.
Scarborough wants to know what you're drinking.
This is Crown Royal
Attaboy.
rocks
Nice.
with a little bit more water. Just needed to ease into the. To me, this is like backstage after my weekly show. So this is a
thank you.
great time to wind down.
Chug, man.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Chug it and then fill her back up.
Cheers.
Party started.
Cheers, Matt.
I'm drinking the tears of my enemies.
Water.
Yeah, water too. But now I kind of want some whiskey.
Water.
Water.
Whiskey. Deadwood whiskey.
Well, anyway, we should probably get to our sponsors. I can't wait to get to our middle of the show sponsor, but we're going to start with the ones we got at the front end. We'll get to the sponsor in the middle. And I don't know what to talk about tonight, so you guys are welcome to bring up whatever you want. But let's first get a word from, I think
No
we got
physics.
That was awesome.
That was so much fun.
Fucking nerds.
You guys did physics last week?
They're like for
Oh,
like an
yeah.
hour, John.
Yeah,
That's
most of the show.
slightly
Most of the
bad.
show.
Wasn't me.
No, that's no.
Time
she
isn't
was being
real,
generous.
Wasn't you?
That was generous. It was more than an hour, man. It was a long time of physics.
My eyes were glazing over. I was like,
I loved it.
dear God.
I was back
Who was
in
it
high
talking about physics if it wasn't Matt?
It was Matt and
Uh,
John.
This is Jonathan.
Straight.
Oh, you
Yeah.
nerds.
school. John played like a 10-minute
Hold on.
video.
Yeah, we're not
I
doing
mostly
Actually,
listened.
actually that
I was
wasn't a-
fascinated. I didn't know anything what Jonathan was talking about. It was all new to me. So to me, I was just listening.
Damn, you
Yeah.
stumped the physicist on physics.
We're already back on it.
Yeah.
Let's get to the commercial.
Yeah, we're not doing this.
Hold on, I've got that video all ready to go again.
Go ahead, Zach. Play it.
Okay, first up, we got Tamarack Garden. Spring has sprung at Tamarack Garden. Time for your body to bloom with pure plant-powered magic. Kick off your spring glow-up with their best-selling detox collection. It lovingly supports your kidneys, liver, and lymphatic system, flushing out winter junk for fresh energy, clarity, and that vibrant spring vibe. Then hit the sun safely. Their nourishing sunscreen packed with skin-loving plants and natural SPF, tinted with cocoa for instant golden glow. No white residue, just radiant you. Protect against mosquitoes and ticks the natural way with their DEET-free plant-powered bug spray. Safe, effective family protection. And their herbal lineup eases headaches, allergies, anxiety, and more. All crafted by a fun family in North Idaho since 2021 from local wild weeds and wildflowers. Reclaim your health one plant at a time with Tamarack Garden. Visit tamarackgarden.com and use promo code Badlands for $10 off a $50 order. Sounds awesome.
Mhm.
Stuff.
Is spring is like kind of around the corner.
Yeah, her just pro tip. Her peace and calm is like natural Xanax. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. But
Yeah, are you allowed to say that?
Nor would we want them to be.
You had me at
maggots. The FDA has an allowable amount of maggots in canned goods. Why are we
And rat
listening to them?
feces. And-
None maggots is the
and rat-
only allowable amount of maggots.
and rat
Well, the
feces don't
FDA
sniff
would
rat.
differ.
Yeah.
And rat hair too.
Not
Therein
FDA
lies
approved on
the
the maggots,
problem.
guys. You can have maggots. They approved that.
So, okay, I've said I work at a quote unquote food grade facility. We have a quote unquote food safety program that we quote unquote follow. And then whenever we get a quote unquote audit, they make sure that they direct them to certain parts of the facility they don't want them, they take them away from the parts they don't want them to see.
Almost it's like an
Part of the
election audit.
facility.
Oh yeah, exactly.
You can't
Exactly.
go in that door.
And we have large blower systems that move the product from it's cornstarch, so from one location to another. And of course, if you're blowing a lot of air, you have to have an inlet, so you have filters on the inlet. And then we have these there's HEPA filters and stuff on the food grade one, but still somehow pigeons end up getting sucked through those things. And then we have these giant sifters that they're like 20 feet long and 10 feet wide, and they shake and the starch gets run through the sifter. And then one of our inspections as part of our quote unquote food safety program is to make sure the screen is intact. So we shut the system down, we inspect it, and routinely you open the inspection hatches, you shine your light in there, and there's just feathers.
Oh,
What?
God.
What's the FDA allowable amount of pigeon guts?
I'm sure we are well within whatever the allowable amount.
Oh
It's
my
part of
gosh.
this complete breakfast,
Oh,
Yeah.
God. I'm glad I don't use cornstarch for anything.
Yeah. Well, if it has crinkled and you have in the wrapper and you have opened it, and cornstarch is one of the products, I guarantee you, I have probably handled that product as far as operating the process that actually handles the product.
Wait, what?
Taking the pigeon feathers out of it.
I've said this before that because we are one of the
Cornstarch
largest
type.
suppliers of cornstarch in really almost the world. Yeah. So if cornstarch is have you ever eaten a gummy bear? Do you know how they make
I mean, in
gummy
my
bears?
lifetime, yeah.
Yeah. So the way they make gummy bears is they put cornstarch on a tray. Yeah, there you go. And then they take a mold and then they press the it's a positive mold, and so then they press the cornstarch, which makes a negative mold, and then the fruit syrup or whatever is injected at each of those spots, and then they recycle that that cornstarch. But that cornstarch would be starch that went through the process that I operate.
So
What the hell?
so cornstarch is not technically an ingredient of the gummy bears, so it wouldn't be listed on it. It's part of the processing, the manufacturing.
We use it to make
Okay.
it's kind of like a sand casting or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so I might be screwed. I might have just eaten a bunch of pigeon guts.
Well,
Yep.
most likely. And don't forget, rat
Makes it
feces
stronger.
is allowable as well. So
Yeah.
Is your name on it? Like
If I
all
had
the
to
packages?
choose,
no, because we're a bulk ingredients company, so you're not going. And so what we'll do is kind of like what happens with a lot of things. We have our packing line. We load rail cars with our product. It gets shipped to another company that like repackages it or whatever. Or we will literally, when we pack it, we'll just change the label. So it's a different company.
so it
And
could
it's
Target
fit-down bag.
or Archer Daniels Midland.
Mhm. Yeah,
Okay.
Archer Daniels Midland is in my town. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't work for them.
Okay.
But yeah.
They're the enemy.
So when RFK says eat like whole foods, with the one ingredient, you could just directly eat the rat feces without having it in your cornstarch or whatever.
Just cut out the middleman.
Just go right to it. Eat your whole
Hey, it's
rat
organic.
feces.
It's organic
totally
rat shit.
Is our goal to get you out of a job, Jonathan? Like to completely shut down your factory? If you
Oh,
wanna be
dude.
healthy?
Okay, so I loved reading Calvin and Hobbes when I was a kid, and there's a great
nice.
Calvin and Hobbes where he's dreaming that he's piloting an F-15, and then he fires a missile and blows up his school, and then he gets on. Then he wakes up, and then like the next panel, he's getting off the bus, and there's the school, and he's like, oh. It's like every day that I crest the hill that is leading up to where I work, and I see it's still there, I'm like, oh. I hate that place with passion. But I am actively working to hopefully, God willing, by the end of this summer, early fall, I should be positioned to be able to get out of there. So we'll see.
Guys, watch his show. It'll help him get out of there.
I feel like we just sped up your second career as John's handyman.
Well, that would help. Someone in the chat
Offers
mentioned
on the
it,
table.
mentioned being your indentured servant, but
Ty said it's only 40 days to guard. Is that right?
It might be.
I think so.
Seems crazy.
Because
but
it's
yeah, I
what
think it's right.
March plus 6.
March is on Sunday.
Wow. We got to start doing our exclusive streams.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
And figuring out the panels
We only
and
have-
stuff.
We only have 4 weeks, right? Before we leave.
I feel like 4 weeks is less than 40 days.
5 weeks.
No, I'm saying 4 weeks, and then we
I
leave the
bet.
week of, because on Thursday is when the GART starts, because you got 4 days leading up to that.
Okay, well now you're gonna make me do math. Or hell,
It's
just
going to
ask.
be wrong. It's going to be 4.5 weeks, because it's 28 days plus 2 days of March. Or sorry, 3 days. Whoa, can't do math. 3
If
days.
it's
Keep trying.
40
Keep-
days,
Keep going.
yeah.
Keep going.
3 days in
Don't-
March plus
don't-
6
don't
is
help him.
9. So it's 5 weeks in 1 day. 5 weeks
There
and 2
you go.
days.
Almost 4 weeks.
Close.
Close. Almost nailed it. Okay, we do have one more sponsor real quick, and then we can get back to Math with Cam. That should be the name of your show.
Yeah.
Math with Cam. We got Native Path. Want to take a second to talk about Native Path collagen. First of all, collagen isn't just about nails or skin. As we get older, our bodies stop producing as much of this critical protein, starting in our late 20s, as a matter of fact. And that's when joints can start aching, recovery slows down, and everything just feels harder. The specific collagen is grass-fed, pasture-raised, and designed to support joints, bones, mobility, skin, hair, and all the stuff we tend to lose with age. No weird taste, no complicated routine, no pigeon guts or rat feces or whatever. Just add it to your coffee or smoothie, and you're done. It's just part of your daily routine. Right now, get a special bundle deal at a fraction of the retail price and free shipping. This offer is only available at getnativepath.com/badlands. That's getnativepath.com/badlands. If you've been thinking about supporting your body instead of just pushing through the aches, go check it out. The link is in the description of this video. Again, getnativepath.com/badlands.
So I normally put that in my coffee, but I've been making protein shakes recently and then just adding it to the protein shake. So it's like
Nice.
double the benefits. Yeah. It makes it a
And-
little bit
Triple the fun, too.
Premium.
does it affect the flavor of the coffee?
not at
No.
all. No. It's totally
You can drink it
flavorless.
in water. That's what I
Yeah.
was going to say. Is you can put this in water and drink it, and you won't taste anything. It's amazing. This is empty because I took it all. And the one I'm currently using is downstairs.
Are you
Next to my
aching
coffee,
less?
'cause I do put it in my coffee. What?
Are you aching less?
Yes. The biggest thing for me is nail, hair, skin.
Hmm.
It's within a week you notice a difference.
Wow. Yeah, I need some of that. I'm thinning up top. All right. Matt,
Yeah,
what did you
when
talk
you
about
got
on your show,
Suspiciously
bro?
silent at that.
You
Yeah,
need
I was
one
like,
of my
no, you're-
laser helmets.
I was expecting somebody to be like, "No, you're not."
Trying to figure out how to work in beard oil, but I thought it would be weird, so I just stayed
I'm
quiet.
just kidding.
We're
Matt,
not.
what'd you
allowed to
talk
have-
about on your show tonight, bud?
You talking to me? I'm talking about 9/11 comms. So I covered a show that I saw in this summer of 2001 that I think I was the only one who saw. It's called Murder in Small Town X. It was a Fox reality mystery show. And it basically was, I think it was a comms countdown to 9/11. The guy who won the show, who was the last non-murdered contestant, because the contestants were eliminated by being murdered while they were trying to solve a mystery that took place on the coast of Maine. And there are all these eerie similarities with the whole Maine part of 9/11, the mysterious flight that they took 45 minutes between Portland and Boston on the morning of. And so I'm convinced that it's too weird. The guy who won it was a firefighter who was killed in the collapse of the North Tower exactly 1 week after the show. And so I went through that, and also talked about the Lone Gunman too, which is of course the famous Fox show earlier that year. And then you had the Simpsons. I threw the Simpsons reference in with Bart Simpson in the 9/11. So I think Fox, their jobs was to do logistics comms to the dispersed teams. As Zach was talking, I sort of got inspired by Zach and Brad's show, where you guys were talking about having redundant operations on 9/11. And also, we don't have to choose either or for some of the, the destruction of the tower, but also that there were multiple dispersed teams that were siloed from each other. So how would you communicate with them? So, and I'm fascinated. I've been long fascinated by logistics comms, which is communication to clandestine ops out in the open, using stories in the newspaper with certain headlines next juxtaposed next to each other very mysteriously, things like that. So I went through that. I think I'm the only one that saw that show on Fox, but somebody did, because they wrote a Wikipedia article about it.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but did you guys see that Bill Clinton gave a little video after his testimony today?
Is he announcing his own death?
I was gonna say, it looks like he's
Is
dead
this guy
right
going
there.
to tell us where Bill Clinton is?
Like his face morphed into Fauci.
Yeah.
Let's watch
He
it.
looks like
I mean,
Fauci.
how old is
Bill
this guy now?
Bill Clinton was dehydrated.
How old is he
I don't
now?
know.
Anybody know?
He's born, I think he's the same age as Trump.
Is he?
Yeah, he's born in 46.
Oh, okay. Let's listen to this, Corey.
Cocaine
79.
salad.
I just finished testifying in front of the House Oversight Committee. I did it for two reasons. First, I love my country, including our Constitution. And America was built on the idea that no person is above the law, even presidents, especially presidents, and that we should all live under the same set of rules. This kind of democracy requires every person to play their part. And I hope that by being there today, we can bring ourselves just a little further away from the brink and back to being a country where we can disagree civilly and we can search for truth and justice, and that it outweighs the partisan urge to score points and create spectacle. The second reason I was there is that the girls and women
Oh my
whose
God.
lives Jeffrey Epstein destroyed deserve not just justice, but healing. They've been waiting too long for both. Though my brief acquaintance with Epstein ended years before his crimes came to light.
Right.
And though
That's not
I
true.
never witnessed during our limited interactions any indication with what was truly going on,
Sure.
I offered the little I do know in the hopes that it would help prevent anything like this from ever happening again. I also have to say something personal. Republicans made Hillary testify yesterday, and she had nothing to do with Jeffrey Epstein. Nothing.
Trust me, bro.
Mhm.
She has no memory of ever even meeting him,
Poor victim
Neither
Hillary.
nor visited any of his property.
Killane was at
10 people or 10,000 people were subpoenaed, including her, was simply not right. So here's what I told the committee. First, I had no idea of the crimes Epstein was committing. No matter how many photos they show of me, I have two things that at the end of the day matter far more than any interpretation of 20-year-old photos. I know what I saw, and more importantly, what I didn't see. And I know what I did, and more importantly, what I didn't do.
I did
I
nothing
saw
sexual.
nothing and I did nothing wrong. As someone who grew up in a home with domestic violence, not only would I not have flown on his plane if I had
He's a victim
any
too.
inkling of what he was doing.
Yeah, he's got to humanize it, bring it back home.
And led the call for justice for his crimes, not the sweetheart deal we got. But even with 20/20 hindsight, I saw nothing that ever gave me real pause. We're only here today because Epstein hid it from everyone so well for so long. And by the time it came to light with his
Wow.
2008 guilty plea, I had long stopped associating with it. When the video of my testimony today is released, I hope it will motivate everyone to go in front of Congress
And lie.
to say what they know. I hope it will motivate the Justice Department to finally release all the files and to ensure that this never happens again. The survivors deserve that.
So all he did was read like half of his prepared statement that he released this morning on X and then read to the committee.
Okay, but that was a lie. It was a lie from the beginning of that because he said,
Yes.
I did it for two reasons. No, you did it because you failed to quash the subpoena.
That's right. I was going to say, like, you, if you were so anxious to help and do your duty and love the country and the Constitution and everything else, why did you fight the subpoena right up to where you were charged with contempt of Congress and threat of jail?
I'm sorry, I did it because we deserve transparency and the survivors. You son of a bitch.
Right. Who is buying that line of bullshit, though? Like, I mean, I guess he probably still has fans, but
Bill Clinton is a malignant narcissist and one of the most manipulative people to ever grace Washington, D.C. political circles. And, you know, I couldn't help the entire time but think about the time that he raped Juanita Broderick and punched her in the face to subdue her and then told her, you're going to want to put some ice on that.
Mhm. Yeah. Well, EC in the chat said it's a good thing Clinton is known for, you know, giving honest testimony and not lying under oath.
Yeah.
He would never do that.
Hillary, too, when she said that she didn't say that she had never met Jeffrey Epstein. She said, I can't recall ever having met Jeffrey Epstein, which is a very like legalese type of Clintonian answer. And then when she goes in front of the press, she uses the definitive, I never met Jeffrey Epstein. That's not what she said under oath. And she didn't say it under oath because there is a possibility that they're going to prove that she actually did meet Jeffrey Epstein. And I went over so much shit today. I mean, like, it's clear that they knew each other. It's clear that she had a relationship with Ghislaine Maxwell. She claims that, oh, you know, Ghislaine Maxwell
was at Chelsea's wedding, wasn't she?
Yeah, but she was just a +1, John. She was just a +1. Even still, the Secret Service would have had to vet Ghislaine Maxwell. Ghislaine Maxwell was still associating with Jeffrey Epstein. This was after he was a sex offender. Ghislaine Maxwell had already been named in a Virginia Giuffre lawsuit, a civil lawsuit, as a co-conspirator to Jeffrey Epstein. All of that would have been common knowledge. Okay, they were so used to their power and their position and their ability to wield people like tools around them. They never thought it was ever going to matter.
What about all the eyewitness accounts, like the staff at the Zorro Ranch in New Mexico that said that Hillary and Bill and Chelsea vacation there every year?
Yes, annually. Yes.
Yeah. I guess they're all lying.
There's anything going on.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
It's very much the same vibes.
I definitely put my penis inside her, though.
Well, it depends.
And
on
cigar.
Just soaking.
Yeah, I was just soaking.
Oh, can we talk about how I call him Big Larry, but Mr. Bird, how freaking awesome that kid was?
Yeah, I did get a couple emails on that one.
He was great.
Oh,
Wait,
I'm
like
sure.
from Mormons or from people who
Anytime
appreciated
you take
him?
on an entire religion, John, you're going to get emails.
No, being honest, well, as soon as I saw what they're about, I didn't even read them because I do not negotiate with terrorists. But yeah, they did not seem to be very happy. But it's a couple people were just like, you should get another perspective. He's probably not the best one to. You know, if you're gonna have him on, you should probably have somebody else on to balance it out. But yeah, I thought it was a fun episode.
Well, just so in case anybody wants to, I mean, next time we do a call-in show, if you are a Mormon and you want to refute anything that Mr.
Do it
Bird
right
had
now.
to say, you are welcome. You're welcome to call in, please, by all means. Yeah. We can't control who calls in and talks about what they want to talk about.
Does this mean you won't show the South Park episode about the history of Mormonism?
Oh, is there? I always do the Scientology one, but let's do the
Mormonism
South
is
Park one.
South Park is the best.
Would we get a ding on YouTube though for that?
Oh, probably.
Yes.
Yeah.
We can close out the show with it though.
There we go.
Not on YouTube. Unless I have to say
I
goodbye
mean,
to
it's a
them.
whole episode on it, but yeah, it's pretty good.
That's fine. I love the
in the
Scientology
same
one.
vein as the Scientology one.
Is it the Mormons were right video? Probably.
I don't know.
If we're gonna play a South Park video, we should play Big Gay Al's Big Gay Animal Farm. That's the best one.
That's a good one too. You guys think we're gonna go to war with Iran?
No, not. I mean, just like we haven't gone to war with Iran the last 10 times we were supposed to go to war with Iran.
I did notice though that the Overton window has shifted where now it's not they're going to have nukes in 2 weeks, but now they're going to have missiles capable of hitting the U.S. soon. That was something.
Oh, they raised the threat level a little bit, huh?
Yeah. That's the new. Oh my gosh, they're scary. They might have.
Is it because they feel like people in America don't care about Israel as much as they used to, or something?
They might. Yeah, that might be it.
It's got to be a direct threat to us now.
Listen, Goy, we need you to care about this shit.
Did you get emails about me and Ghost last night?
I don't think so.
Wow.
I definitely saw people
Oh,
commenting
Yeah,
about you and
failed,
Ghost.
Ash. Good grief.
I feel left
You guys didn't go
out.
hard enough,
How
apparently.
is Ghost? He's supposed to be here. Oh no, he said he wasn't gonna be here.
Yeah, why not?
He gets the kids.
He hasn't been on here in a while, has he?
Oh, he was here last week.
He was here last week.
I don't think I've
Oh,
had
you
him on.
weren't here last week.
You weren't here
Yeah.
last week.
He's avoiding me now, I think.
We Ghost and I recorded the Blitz this morning, which is only on Substack, badlands.substack.com tomorrow. I believe it's 10 a.m. Eastern that it comes out, if I'm not mistaken. But it was fun. BB is, still slacking off, so Ghost and I did the show.
This was a good show.
Yeah, it's fun. The beginning of this week was the hockey game. Does that not feel like a month ago?
Oh,
Wow.
it does.
Sure does.
That's crazy.
They've already been to like the White House, to the State of the Union address, like all the players. They're back playing in the NHL. I mean, it's
Yeah,
been a
that was
roll
like
of
with Ghost and I, the Blitz this morning. That was almost 7 hours that he and I streamed together in the past 24 hours between the two shows.
Dang.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Good though.
Ash, you're very busy this week. I'm gonna, in case I forget later, let everybody know tomorrow. Tune into Audio Files, where we have a very, very special guest, one Ash in America, who's going to be joining us and playing some of her favorite
Jam bands?
jams.
Yes.
We're doing jam
I'm
bands.
watching that one.
Yep.
I'm watching that one.
And it's live.
And it's
So,
live, which we
yeah.
haven't done in a while because Brad and I
Because
both
we had to
been,
cancel on Tuesday.
yes, we were going to record, but there was a little thing called the State of the Union address.
And so, a little bit of a backstory. At Gart Deadwood, I sang Gravedigger at karaoke, and Brad hadn't heard the song before. And he was like, "That's really awesome. What was that?" I'm like, "Dave Matthews." And he's like, "Oh, I hate Dave Matthews." It's like, they need better electric guitar. So, fast forward a few weeks, we get back to our respective homes, and he messages me and he's like, "I just found this thing. It's Dave Matthews Angel, and it's Brad playing electric guitar over the track. So it's Brad playing guitar, and we're going to play that tomorrow too."
Oh, wow.
sweet.
Cool. I
That'd be
saw
awesome.
this guy who made a
That'd be
guitar with a spinning neck. So it's a circular neck, and the entire way around there's strings. So it's like all of the guitar strings, but then also all of the bass strings. And you control it with a pedal. So you hit the pedal, and then it starts to spin. And there's like a million different ways you can play it. It looks really, really cool.
Oh, interesting. I'll have to look that up.
Do you have a video or something like that?
Because if
It's got
playing
next
regular
spins?
guitar isn't difficult enough.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
you
it's
needed to spin
definitely.
around and play
There
bass.
were professionals who were like, I'm blown away, like even trying to figure out how this should work.
Have you seen that one? It was probably 10 years ago on YouTube. That guy that made that, it was like a marble machine that was a musical instrument that
No.
would like drop metal. I'll see if I can find it. That is pretty freaking cool. If we're going to talk about bizarre musical instruments.
I always thought it was pretty cool how Jimi Hendrix would play like a right-handed guitar, left-handed, so it was upside down.
That was the
He had
coolest
to
thing in
learn
the world to me.
everything backwards, basically.
The acid probably helped with that.
Oh yeah,
Always does.
Okay.
Spinning neck guitar.
Yeah.
Why would somebody make this?
Because he could.
Oh,
Cool. Opening up.
Jeez.
Opening a portal to a new dimension.
Yeah. Insane.
look at how thick that string is. That's ridiculous.
Like how do you think of doing that, making that? That's crazy.
So the guy that was playing it, his name is Charles. Hold on, I need to minimize it. Charles Berthoud or something like that. He's a professional bassist, but the people who designed it and built it were some guys in like Sweden. And I don't even think that they actually play guitar. They just had this idea to see if they could do it. And then they tried getting people to play it in Sweden, and everybody was, I guess, too much of a pussy. Nobody wanted to try to play it. They were just like, totally freaked out by it. So they went to the USA and they got a couple of like street musicians in Chicago to play it. But it's a real mind bender, right? Because I mean, you have to unlearn everything that you've ever learned to play guitar or bass in the way that it's originally built. And so they gave it to this guy, Charles, for like a week. And they were like, see if you can figure out how to play it and then see what you can come up with. And that's what he came up with. So anybody who's like, it's AI, it's not real, I guarantee you it's totally real. I saw the build from start to finish.
That's crazy.
Wow. Pretty cool.
How do you tune it? Frederick Leather said that. It must be a bitch to tune. Like,
So
how do you
yeah,
tune it?
the tuning is at the bottom where the strings connect to the bottom of the rotating neck.
It's insanity.
It is
Nuts.
super cool.
I put in the chat marble machine musical instrument. If you want to go down that one.
That's
Marble
crazy. I
machine?
just started playing it. It was so
Okay.
cool.
Yeah.
At first, it sounds kind of gay, but then it picks up.
Spoiler alert, Cam.
I didn't listen to the whole thing.
Marble?
Oh, I've seen this before. This is awesome.
Yeah, that guy's gay.
Oh, I know who this guy is. Yeah, this is sweet.
He built this machine. There's like a over hour-long video showing how he did it.
Wow.
Yeah, we're not watching that.
How many
Well,
times have you tried to build one, John Drake?
Oh, like actual marbles.
Yeah.
This would be intimidating to even to think about.
This is the gay part.
Just hear way before that.
So obviously, the way the music is playing is that the nipples are dropping on the xylophone.
Freaking nuts.
Could have gone without the breakdown. Not gonna lie.
That's cheating. That's a real guitar. Yeah.
There are some positives to vaccines.
Like, what would possess somebody to want to make this?
Autism.
Yeah, that's why I said vaccines aren't all bad.
Sponsored by Tylenol. That's crazy. How long did you say it took him to make this?
Well, there's an hour-long video, and I don't know how long, how it took him to actually build the whole thing. I haven't watched that long video in a long time. But
I don't know how you even conceive of this. This is crazy.
Yeah, like where do you start?
Well, the guy playing it
Well-
looks like an 18th century vampire, so it might have taken that.
My guess is you start
Time travel.
You start with all the instruments you think you'd want in the song,
Right.
and you figure out a way to put them all together.
I mean, stuff that stresses me out is thinking like all the trial and error of getting the angle of the xylophone just right so that when the marble bounces, it goes into the catcher funnel.
There's marbles like on the floor. Shit's
Yeah.
missing.
Yeah.
It's not perfect.
I think he set it up specifically to fail at the end.
Yeah, what a piece of shit. There's marbles on the floor. That didn't work.
He lost his marble.
That's a safety hazard.
Like with something like this, would you go to a concert to watch like 2 hours of something like this?
I
No,
bet you there are people who
But a
would.
5-minute YouTube
I would.
video is tolerable.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, but is
It's like
Is-
going to a Grateful Dead concert, John.
I'd
Yeah,
go
like this-
and I'd cover it
Yeah,
for the
Ash would be
Badlands
so into it.
Substack.
but what I'm trying to get to, my point here is that worth it?
Well, I mean, I bet you he made like tens of thousands of dollars off of the YouTube video series that he produced.
Yeah, that one video has
Yeah.
been viewed like, how many million times too.
Yeah, I'm sure he did well.
Question still stands. Is it?
It was
Okay,
worth
Ed,
it, yes,
guys,
John. It was
worth it.
totally
Yeah.
worth it. It was
Every
totally
guy
worth
loves
it.
to make stuff. It's not all about the money.
Yeah.
It's about the satisfaction of like, I made that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
no, I understand that.
That's probably going to end up in a museum someplace, and they will remember him for having created that. So his legacy lives on.
That,
You convinced
and
me.
he'll be remembered also for giving us 10 minutes of OnlyLands material.
True.
That's the
Big
cherry
punch.
on top.
Yeah.
I wonder if we're gonna get dinged for that now
Probably.
on YouTube.
Better not.
Well,
Did he copyright that song? I doubt
The
it.
marble
I'm
If
machine guy.
YouTube dings us for playing a YouTube video, that'd be like the CDC, like getting banned on X, formerly Twitter, for posting a CDC article calling into question the CDC's statements about COVID.
yeah,
Pretty sure they did stuff like
so
that.
it's-
We,
so it's gonna
YouTube
And that's
YouTube
exactly what
kicked
I
us
got
off
banned for.
YouTube kicked Badlands Daily off for reading a peer-reviewed study about vaccines. Yes.
Oh, about vaccines. Okay, yeah. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Subject matter.
So YouTube, Jonathan, has this content recognition system. So both of those people are probably going to get a notification saying that our video has 100% of their video in it. And they can either claim this video and block it in certain areas, or they can, give us a whole strike, which would obviously suck. But I think both of those dudes are probably cool enough. Like, they understand people do reactions to their content. So, for them, ultimately, it's better to just let it stay in the video.
Yeah, for sure.
I was kidding about the 18th century vampire thing, bro. Like,
Have the courage of your convictions.
He is
totally
from
worth
Europe,
it.
though. I mean, he's got like an accent and everything.
Transylvania, I think, is where he's from.
Clearly a
I think
time
it's
travel.
Vlad.
Come up with it.
Yeah, Vladimir.
Yep.
Yeah. I got a copyright strike, like a real copyright strike on YouTube, like about a month ago, because I had a 10-second video in a 3-hour video, and I didn't even put this 10 seconds full screen on my screen. It was minimized, and I talked over the video for the 10 seconds that it was playing, and they gave me a hard strike. And it's this company called Storyful. So their business model is that they give people strikes for using this social content, and there's no way to know if they own the video before you play it until you get the copyright strike, and they'll remove the copyright strike if you subscribe to their video licensing service, which is $500 a month in perpetuity.
For a 10-second video?
For a 10-second video.
money.
I got an email once, something similar. We apparently used somebody's image in a Badlands post on Twitter, and they're like, "You pay us $750 now, or we're going to take you to court over this picture." And I just didn't respond, but it's sounds similar.
Shakedown. Huh?
Wow, who owned the picture?
I don't remember. It was something stupid. I think
It was the Nigerians.
Maybe it could have been a scam though too. Who
It was
knows?
the Nigerians, man. I'm telling you.
I just don't respond to that shit.
Yeah.
DMC has got to go. Have you guys heard about the lawsuit that might make YTDLP illegal?
You
So
just
the downloading
spoke a foreign language.
tools from YouTube that
YouTube
that
download.
basically it might be illegal to manufacture tools to rip videos from YouTube, to make a video later. Yeah, I've got a link for it. I'll pass it around. I heard about it on Louis Rossmann. If you know who that is, he's got a YouTube channel. It's about So he's I didn't know about it till he was talking about it. It's actually two people in Colorado, of course. One of the guys goes around and he makes videos about to basically doing those First Amendment audit kind of thing, like going to a public place like police station or library and film just to basically assert that you can do it. And he got in sort of a flame war with somebody else who was doing reaction videos to him, and they were going back and forth. But anyway, they filed a lawsuit, and the claims that are being put forth by, I think, the defendant is that the DMCA kicks in and would make the downloading tools. I use YTDLP all the time to download YouTube videos to cobble them together, right?
I use PullTube.
Yeah, so you don't probably the same thing.
Yeah.
That those would be illegal. It would be illegal to download YouTube videos.
That's good.
Because
So,
or not to, it wouldn't be illegal to download the YouTube videos. It would be illegal to make tools to do it. And it's the freaking
all the sites we go.
DMCA. You guys are youngsters, so I remember back in the late 90s when the DMCA passed. Thank you, Bill Clinton. Probably one of the worst things he did, which really elevated copyright up to the level of something like insurance and that kind of thing, which is really a pillar of tyranny. And at the time, it's sort of we all feared at the time the DMCA was going to basically make the web illegal.
Yeah.
Because we didn't have video yet.
I wish
And
Burning
it
Bright was
didn't-
on here because he's an IP law maxi, isn't he?
Really?
Yeah, he
know,
probably
right?
knows about this lawsuit.
Intellectual property is bullshit.
Anyone that doesn't know, the DMCA is the Digital Millennium Copyright Act.
You have to Google
1998.
that.
Yep, I did. Because
I was,
that was.
Because you didn't know.
I was
I
a
didn't know what it was.
Napster early
Yeah.
adopter.
For anybody who
Matt.
didn't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
Napster.
And LimeWire
Yeah.
too.
Hey, no, speaking of Burning Bright, we should probably play our next ad.
He's the opposite.
Okay.
Ash,
Do
what do you
it.
think?
Do
Should we do our
what?
next sponsor?
So do you guys have any plans for St. Patrick's Day?
Well, I
yeah.
want to know. I want
Besides
Cam
getting
to like.
wasted.
I want Cam to like count down how many days till St. Patrick's Day.
You want me to do that?
It's like
Yeah.
2 weeks.
It's 17
like
plus
a
2.
week?
It's 19.
17, really? Is that calm?
17. Well, it's March 17th, so it's 17 plus 2 because there's 2 days left in February, or 1 if you don't count today.
Are any of you guys here
So,
Irish?
18 days.
By the way?
Irish.
Got a little bit.
I have some.
I identify as Irish. I have
little
a
bit.
shamrock tattoo.
I got a little bit of the ish, little ish.
Did you renounce your other nationalities before claiming Irish, though?
Hey,
Uh,
St.
depends.
Patrick was
I
Italian.
use them when they
so I'm
suit me,
good.
when I can play the race
We'll
card.
talk about your right of return. Anyway, we should play our next sponsor.
All right, let's do it.
Legend says, on St. Patrick's Day, a beard without oil is just a chin with ambition. But a beard with soft disclosure beard oil, that's true treasure. Spiced vanilla, naked, smooth as a leprechaun's getaway plan. Soft enough to impress your barber, bold enough to confuse a baby goat. And this boar bristle brush tames your beard like it holds the crown coin. Every bottle is American made, which means when you buy Soft Disclosure, you're supporting 6 American small businesses. That's not luck, that's capitalism with cheekbones. And while you're at it, try our mint green deodorant, because even legends need fresh pits. Soft Disclosure, go for gold. Visit softdisclosure.com and use promo code TINYBRIGHT for 15% off.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. Promo code does not apply to bundle discounts.
Oh my god.
I imagine
He doesn't
Brain Rat-
hold a fishing rod like that.
I've never seen him run, but I feel that's what he looks like when he runs too.
That's not
In real
actually him.
That was so good.
That's
Oh my
not even
God.
AI generated.
No.
That's
We just superimposed his head on Ty's body.
Oh my God. Has he seen that?
Yes, he loves
Yeah.
it. He said
Okay.
and we can make merch out of it, and we will.
That's great.
so good.
Oh, man.
Tried to get him on tonight so he could be here for the premiere, but too bad. Yeah, that's so funny. Get yourself some beard oil.
Yeah, softdisclosure.com, guys.
Promo code
Tiny
Tiny Bright.
You got to buy some beard oil just for that commercial. That was the best.
Oh.
So good.
By the way, Matt, you have any beard oil? I feel like you need some if you don't.
Yeah, I need some beard oil. Definitely.
You don't have any?
No.
How is that a thing?
Well, the beard oil thing sort of snuck up on me. You know, it was like I
It'll do that to
didn't
you.
even know it was a thing, and then all of a sudden it was like everybody's.
Does that mean
using
you
it.
don't have a soft disclosure beard brush either?
No, I don't.
Gosh.
I know.
Okay.
It's on me. It's on me. I failed. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
something caught you slipping, Ash.
I will remedy the
She
situation.
just assumed we were going to
I thought
shave our
everyone
beard.
with the beard. I mean, I even sent one to Jatria, even after his mom told him he had to shave his face. And
Got beard oil right here. Just keep it in.
I owe you, and I will repay. Really good.
The beard
You can,
brush.
you can scold her, Matt. It's okay. You can do it.
Well, yeah. Well, I don't know. How could I scold about something that I didn't even know I needed until it was honestly, it was just like in the last 24 hours where it occurred to me. It's like, I feel left out about all this. And those board, I was watching CanCon. He's the one that convinced me I need one of the brushes. He was talking about, it's curved and you don't want the flat one because it only gets, and I was like, that totally makes sense. Go with this. But I notice it's sort of addictive. It's like you're starting to use it all.
Oh, yeah, it is totally.
You use it all the time. It's like, it's like a cell phone, but it's, yeah, look at that. Look at
It's going to
John.
give you brain
Like,
cancer.
do I want to be one of those guys that I'm just going to be using it all the time?
Yeah,
Matt,
you do.
let me tell you, you don't realize how long it's been since you've really itched your face until you have one of these beard brushes and then you use it and you're like, oh my God, I remember what that felt like. Like, because every time you touch your face, there's just this, all this hair. It's there. You're not going to be able to really get to your skin. But when you have that beard brush, my God, dude, it's like heaven.
All right. I'm in. Yeah.
So Jonathan Drake was a big help in helping us figure out what kind of boar bristle beard brush we needed. Drake, anything to add?
Well,
not really.
Not really. I mean, the product speaks for itself. I mean, I agree wholly with Zach's comments. When you have a beard for most of your adult life, as I have had, and then you do realize like the skin under your beard just doesn't get love and attention, but the beard brush takes care of that.
Yep.
I use mine every day, more like when I wake up, and then when I go to, I usually put beard oil on when I go to bed, so that
Really
it soaks in overnight.
I start doing that at night too. I do in the morning all over the face and the beard.
Yeah.
Start doing it at night too. It's a good idea.
And the oil.
I'm growing my hair out. So usually when I have the beard oil, I'll then take it and run like just kind of do this on my face and then run it through my hair, and that's just as good as hair gel.
Nice. The beard oil has been described by women, and you can see this on the Soft Disclosure website under the beard oil reviews, as the greatest anti-aging product they've ever used.
That is,
it's. I've been using it on my face.
Not FDA approved.
Yeah, no maggots on that one either.
No maggots, no.
Yes, but we can stop talking products. But it is awesome.
Well, and you can quote me on this, but the spiced vanilla beard oil is potentially aphrodisiac in nature.
Where do you rub it for that to work?
Well, or more of a pheromone.
There you go.
Aspect to it. Yeah.
Naughty boy.
We should make a special panty dropper edition.
Of what?
Next year for Valentine's Day, let's do a panty dropper beard oil.
Oh, okay.
We'll use human pheromones.
How does that work? Is it a scent profile? Is there a set of instructions?
Yes,
like what is?
It's a specific.
It happens naturally.
We use human pheromones in it, or who knows? Maybe we can harvest pheromones from the men with beards. A little bit of that musk. Put it in there. We can combine it all.
How are we gonna harvest this shit? Like
the whole thing is a fantasy, John. I'm just making it up as I go
it's
along.
Weird fantasies, bro.
It's like Sex Panther, bro.
We call it the Badlands Men.
70% of the time, it works 100% of the time.
Yeah, it's just like Sex Panther.
Literally, our facial oils squeezed into a bottle.
You gotta ask. You can't afford it, man.
Alpha's sweat.
Oh my gosh, we've been trying to figure out what our line of candles should be, and I think that we're on to something here.
I don't think we are.
Have you ever been to Bed Bath & Beyond when they have like the nasty scented candles
that smell like her vagina?
Yes, CK Felt said that. That's a real thing.
That was who was it? It was Gwyneth Paltrow, right?
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah.
I don't want to smell. I don't want to smell her pussy. I'm just going to say it out loud. Like,
just walk by the fish market, you'll get it.
If you're sick of it, you can just blow it out.
Oh my God. Crash, you caused that pause. You gotta recover us from it.
Well, the reason I missed the whole pheromones thing, this Jay is sort of for you because I'm not sure anybody else will care, but my brother just texted me and told me that Sublime is touring again with Bradley Noel's son.
Really?
Yeah, they've been playing with him for a long time.
Have they? Oh, I didn't know
I knew that. Yeah. I think I mentioned this a while back. My younger brothers took piano lessons from Brad's mom. And
what?
His mom, he was his father and her had gotten a divorce or whatever, but like my brothers would take piano lessons from her back when we lived in California, and like she had his like platinum records and stuff on the wall, and like picture of his tattoo on his back, the Sublime tattoo. She looks just like him, or he looked just like her. She's a sweet lady. Good piano teacher.
Not a heroin addict.
No, that was the ex-husband was kind of who pulled him down that pathway.
That's
very, very musical family. Sad.
That's sad. Sorry, hold on. Are any of you guys following the whole Charlie Kirk, Erica Kirk, Candace bullshit?
No, I checked out of that shit a long time ago.
I just saw this come across my feed.
I know that Candace is a demon, though. I know she's a demon, and she deserves to get the licks of every flame in hell. I'm kidding. I was paid to say that.
That's a good one.
This might be retarded. I don't know. It will be retarded. Let me rephrase.
Wheeler, so.
But
did she get a new Epstein binder?
I don't think so. This has to do with the Eric Kirk thing.
Oh.
She says in here, I think Charlie Kirk would rather take a dozen bullets to the neck than watch his wife endure this living character assassination.
Maybe that's what he did.
Yeah.
Is Charlie Kirk real to you?
Okay, never. I don't want to watch it. That was enough.
That was a horrible opening by her.
That.
It's Charlie Kirk.
Never mind.
Not anymore.
It's so dumb. I haven't seen much of the shit like pop up on my feed at all. Well, I don't know what's going on with my feed right now, but I'm loving it. I haven't had to see much of it.
I think people might be
like
just
all everybody's talking about.
I haven't seen anybody talking about it. Lisa brought it up to me the other night. The only thing that I saw was Candace showing a. Oh,
Yeah, I just
What
got
up,
this.
Ty?
This is Ty needs a little love, Ash too.
Is
You
this
might wanna send a
current
little
situation?
Beardo.
Is this current Ty?
No.
This is
No,
not
that's an
current
old school
Ty,
one.
but
That would be amazing if it was.
He doesn't even have
this
the
is
hair
in
anymore.
post deployment, pre barbershop.
We should do a before and after though. This and then like pre soft disclosure beard oil, and then post soft disclosure beard oil.
Ty, you got to grow it back out so we can use you as a case study.
how do we get out of
Crazy.
this?
Chasey's like, eat a dick.
Oh man.
All I know with the Charlie Kirk thing is whoever was intending to just like ruin anything, not anything, but most things positive that Charlie Kirk could have been standing for did a great job. Because at this point, people don't even care like what his message was. It's just slander and Erica Kirk and Candace Owens and TPUSA. Like,
That's an interesting point.
yeah. Ultimate
like-
character assassination of Charlie Kirk.
For months there was nothing but like videos of Charlie Kirk and things he said and debates and everything, and now it's just Candace Owens said this demonic, and then everybody else hating on Candace Owens. It's also stupid.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that, Cam.
It's all
And irrelevant.
distractions.
Yep, irrelevant.
Mhm.
Oh, did they find that Guthrie lady yet?
No.
No.
As
I
Andy
mean,
it's
said,
weird.
She thinks she was eaten by coyotes, so I didn't know. if there
Or
was a-
maybe just melted in a vat of acid, because it seems
Oh,
like the
Savannah's mom. I was like,
yeah.
Virginia Jouffre. It's like, what are you talking about?
What's the
No,
latest on that? Didn't they
I don't like
almost
the
have an exchange
Yeah.
at some point?
I mean, I don't know that they almost had anything. I mean, the TMZ was communicating with somebody who allegedly knew something, and I don't
You know,
think
it's a
that,
real hostage situation.
Yeah, I mean-
TMZ is negotiating.
it's like, what the hell? Like, what a clown show, you know? So, I mean, and it's funny. I heard people like bitching about Trump and the FBI, like, and so, Nancy Guthrie still missing. Well, you know what? They're not actually running an investigation. Like, that's a local thing. So even though the FBI, for all intents and purposes, should be the ones who are doing the investigation.
Apparently offering $1 million now for the return.
Yeah, well, I think, honestly, at this point, I think that they're going to get her back in a 55-gallon drum. I don't have high hopes that she's even alive.
Why would they not offer that much before? Like, wouldn't that be wouldn't she lead with that kind of offer?
I don't know. It
In hopes
depends
to
on
get her
who's
back
paying
alive?
for it.
It seems weird. I don't know. The whole thing's silly, but yeah, there's no update. Other than, is this a video? That's not a video. Come on.
I hope it isn't one of those stories where it just fades away and we get no resolution. And you know, just that's what it is. Like,
I mean, it happens.
stories.
I mean, that's probably going to be the case, though.
Yeah.
Do you think
Yeah.
is this Guthrie working? Like, at what point do you think she returns to work?
That's a good question.
I mean, she might not. She might just spend the rest of her life making Instagram videos asking for her mom to come home.
Is that what she's been doing? I haven't seen a single one.
That's all she's done. I mean, who knows what she's doing when she's not, making pleas for the return of her beloved mother. But I mean, I personally, I don't think that I would be able to go to work. I mean, if that's that would be so messed up.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
Horrible.
For sure.
It's a great way to not have to fire.
Why aren't the videos on? I mean, are they on X? Have you seen them on X?
I have seen a couple of them on X. Yeah. Yeah.
Because I'm not really. I mean, I have an Instagram, but I don't ever check it. But I am on X, and I haven't seen any of those videos.
They changed something with the X algorithm. Did you see
Yeah.
there's like apparently a button where where the Nikita guy can
Nikita Beer. Yeah.
totally mute you and deplatform you essentially?
Yeah. So it's hilarious. I saw that last night. Somebody was complaining about not finally getting monetized, but not getting paid for anything they did. They just have to keep working as hard as they did. And Nikita Beer screenshotted his feed and was like, maybe try posting shit other than memes you stole from somebody else, and people, will look at your stuff. And so he screened it, and then he shared it, and somebody was like, "What the fuck is this?" There's a heart button, and next to the heart button, there's a broken heart button. So like Nikita Beer literally has the ability to like downrank people's content manually when he sees it, and I don't think that they've even commented or acknowledged that they shared it. I guess I'm not working.
I think
mine's somebody
not,
said
but it's probably just 'cause I'm on
Everything
my-
went crazy.
It's good now. Oh, we're all
Okay.
choppy.
It's not just me chat talking about it.
What's
Is everybody choppy right now?
I think everybody's choppy.
Yeah.
Okay.
The voices sound normal
just
now.
me.
Oh, Ash left.
Jay, you sounded good.
It's happening on YouTube too.
I'm the only one not choppy on my end here, but
The
Yours is just
video
all-
is good, but the voices are fine. I'm just doing this for fun.
yeah,
Yours
you're
is just
the robot,
always
dude.
like that, J-Trat.
Was it me?
It
I don't-
was everybody
Yeah,
except
it was-
for you saw yourself as fine,
As
and
fine.
everybody else was bad.
Yeah.
That is how it happened. That's
Yeah.
why I figured it was me because
Yeah.
everybody seemed
Yeah.
fucked up except me. So-
I knew it wasn't any of us when the chat started complaining about it.
Ash,
I
we
was the
we
one
are all
talking, so that's why it
fucking
looks
you.
like it was just me.
We're back.
Hey,
All right.
Hey, did you guys? Did anybody cover this week the LA Unified School District?
I did.
Superintendent? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, being from California, that's an interesting story to me. And
What is that?
Zach, did you do a little dive on him at all?
I did, yeah. So, first of all, he came to America as an illegal alien.
Illegally, yeah.
Yep, and
Worked
he-
as a dishwasher, and
Yeah.
all that, right?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, he's graduated from some private college.
That's right. This
American dream.
beautiful dreamer comes to America, steals his way in, and then steals your heart. And
Who
the
we
next
talking
thing,
about?
he is the superintendent of the LA Unified School District. He
Uh,
used to be
Alberto
Carvalho.
Carvalho?
Alberto Carvalho. Yeah. He used to be superintendent down in Miami-Dade. When he was down here, he made a deal. Well, first of all, he was the superintendent, but he also had a 501c3. And he made a deal with this company that was supposed to be building an AI to basically implement up in LA. But the woman who was the salesman for that company, he had like a long-standing business relationship with her down in Miami-Dade, and they did some shady deal which funneled money into his nonprofit. Then in 2022, he goes to LA. He uses her to make the deal for the $6 million AI for the students called ED. And they both went on like a tour going to different trade shows and talking about the incredible capabilities that this thing was going to have, and how the safety profile, and how kids' information was going to be completely firewalled and nobody would be able to get to it. And they spent $3 million on it, and then they filed for bankruptcy, and they never delivered. And when they looked at what there was, it wasn't anything like what they claimed it was going to be. And all of these kids' personal identifying information had been handed off to a number of different third parties. And so anyways, there's problems with that. His home, his office in LA was raided. Her home, her office in Miami was raided. There's somebody else, like the person who actually had run the company. I think they're actually going to prison, or they're currently being prosecuted.
The company was called All Here.
All Here, yes.
Yeah, and I guess the founder was arrested for fraud.
Yes.
He dissolved.
Yeah. So and
It
then
wasn't all there.
There's also a bunch of money missing from the LA Unified School District as well, on top of, you know, the shady dealings that followed him there.
That reminded me of like a story I probably told on OnlyLands a while back. But I had a patient like 25 years ago, and he was a retired, not superintendent, but an administrator at LA Unified School District. And he retired really young. He was in his 50s. And I asked him why he retired so young. And he said, "Oh, my conscience got the best of me." And I said, "What do you mean?" And he said, "Oh, we were just like stealing money." And I said, "How so?" And then he told me this story. He's like, "Well, for example," he goes, "we'll have like a program for the kids that no longer exists because it's like outdated, like some old computer programming thing or something." He says, "But we'll continue to apply for federal funding for it, and we'll get a check from the, you know, it'll get funded. We get the check." And I said, "Well, how did you steal the money?" And he said, "We literally would call a meeting of the administrators. We would send the secretary down to the bank with the check in a big bag, and she would just get stacks of $100 bills and come back, and we would eyeball it. And everybody would just grab like an equal stack, stuff it in their pockets, end a meeting."
Holy shit.
That was 25 years ago. So you can only imagine like how bad it's gotten since then. But that's like how absolutely, you know, bold they were to just grab stacks of cash and stick it in their pocket. And he said, "I finally just kind of felt bad about it and I resigned." And wow.
Didn't want to return the money.
No.
I resigned with that.
No, the dude was like traveling to Rome all the time and everything. He's just like, "Oh, I just, you know, eventually woke up to a conscience." But,
I had my conscience caught up with me, but I was busy at my flat in Nice.
Right.
I couldn't be bothered to pay anything back.
Exactly. Did
Feel
not pay
bad,
at
but
the
not
time.
that bad.
But you know, he said it was sort of like everybody just like, you know, the first time you witnessed it, like you either like went along with it or, you know,
you got fired.
You got fired. Exactly. If you wanted to keep your job,
Yeah,
you
good luck
just
proving
went
that,
along
right?
with it. So
Yeah, that's true.
it's just how that just shows how like fraud just breeds more generations of fraud. It just, you know, as people come and go, they just are part of this system. And I'm hoping that this raid on this superintendent is a crackdown on that kind of thing. You know, we'll see what it's about. But I know the warrant was sealed, so nobody really knows exactly what they're looking at or what they're going for. But a good sign at least. And you look into this guy, the superintendent, Alberto. He was like, you know, a rock star during the Obama years. They gave him an award. If you go to his Wikipedia, there's a picture of James Comey for some reason giving him some award for like superintendent of the year. Just very odd because you would think it would be whoever was head of the Department of Education.
That's a reverse indicator of morality.
Right?
Yeah. So it's just an interesting character. His kind of rise from sort of nothing to this rock star, and then somehow, you know, it makes its way to LA when LA Unified was like flush with all the, you know, COVID funding that they had gotten, and God only knows, it was just like he just probably looked at it as a bonanza of money, you know, to just snake. I don't know. I don't want to speculate, but you know, obviously they were up to something. So I guess today they put him on leave, finally put him on administrative leave, but we'll see how that turns out.
We're really beginning to understand at every level what a scam public trust is.
Yeah.
Because so much of these systems exist on public trust. The idea, well, we have checks and balances and everything's fine. We don't follow the checks and balances. And if you point that out, then we're going to punish you. And, but, you know, you can't point out the reasons that the public shouldn't have trust in this system, because that would undermine the trust in the system.
Mm-hmm. Right. It's wild how much this administration is talking about the fraud problem, yet nobody will ask the question to any of these people why we should be paying taxes. Not a single journalist, not a single anybody, nobody.
Except us.
Other than you.
Yeah, but I'm not in there getting the questions of the people. It's ridiculous.
Now, I got to ask a congressman, Crank, CD3 or CD5, Colorado CD5, Jeff Crank. Got to ask him a few questions, but then I ended with, you know, why should we be paying taxes? You know, I brought up the waste, fraud, and abuse because he stood up there for 30 minutes and talked about his reduction of taxes. Right? We worked on reducing your taxes in Colorado. No, you didn't. And then he said, you know, all these new spending obligations that he was pushing for. So I brought up the waste, fraud, and abuse. And he asked me to clarify the question. I said, well, I think given the level of fraud, there's no reason that we should be paying our taxes. What do you think about that? And he was like, yeah, fraud is bad. And really it's Polis's fault. Like, okay.
It's whose fault? Polis? Governor Polis?
Polis.
Retarded.
It just started 8 years ago, I guess.
We
yeah.
Polis. The fact that he mismanaged it is his fault, not ours.
It all goes back to Spooner's point that the reason why they tax is so that they can borrow. That's how they can borrow, is because the promise to tax people. So that's the worst part about the Constitution, is giving the government the power to tax and the power to borrow. They're intertwined with one another.
Mm-hmm.
And John has had senator. Have you had a senator? You've had congressmen and cabinet members.
Yep, four congressmen and one cabinet member.
You've asked them all, and none of them has come back.
None of them's come back. No, one of them said they will. I could get McLeod again, I think, and I have reached out fairly recently.
Who had the best answer?
It was the state representative from Texas, Nate. I can't remember his last name. Schatzlane. He had the best answer, but he, is what it is. Representative Cloud probably had the best answer for. Not really. None of those guys had a good answer. None of the actual congressmen had a good answer.
One of the guys was like, basically, because we'll lock you up if you don't.
Yeah, that guy was the worst. There's really only one acceptable answer to the question, though, and none of them can or will give it. That's the problem.
Oh, new drinking game rule from Spetzel. If John Drake says Spooner, we have to drink.
Spooner.
Damn
it!
It has to be organic. It's like wishing for more wishes.
Oh yeah.
Can't do that.
For more wishes.
Yeah. There is a natural law. You can't abuse that. Yeah. Natural law.
That's good. Good one.
That's interesting with the borrowing and the. So what happens if we remove the taxing? The government can't borrow anymore? Is that?
Because how are they going to pay?
The way that they're able to borrow is by promise of having tax to pay back, or at least pay on the interest.
Tariffs.
It's like our taxes are like collateral, basically, right? Like,
and that's not like some new idea. This goes back to Alexander Hamilton. There's a quote by Alexander Hamilton where he's like, "A national debt's great because basically it justifies the need to tax." That's why government will never get smaller, regardless of who's in power, because they're always trying to find excuses to tax people so they can borrow more.
Also, why Aaron Burr was actually a bit of a hero.
Yeah, Aaron Burr was awesome.
And
it makes you wonder about
Aaron Burr history.
All the story
He's
about
the one that killed Hamilton.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
He was like,
I mean, people don't like this when you start, dunking on founding fathers, but the reason why the Articles of Confederation were gotten rid of was essentially because the federal government under that system could not borrow because it could not tax. And you had guys like George Washington complaining that we can't get credit with, well, we don't want you to have credit. We don't want you to borrow because we don't want to be.
Please give us credit.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, this was big in the. I remember reading this idea that government has the power to sign up, like people who aren't even born yet, for obligations of debt.
Yeah.
I remember that was debated. Researching the growth of the Republican Party, the Nationalist Republicans, in building of internal improvements with canals, and then later, especially railroads, and Lincoln. This is where he came out of this culture, which is the idea that we need these things and we need the power to borrow, and therefore we need to tax. And that there was, this was a huge debate that this is just not right to be able to do this. And we live in the long shadow of that, where the debate was won, and we're sitting around here talking about it, but it just disappeared from our culture when at one point it was a big deal.
Yeah, and it's codified in the Constitution that they have that power, and that's one of the points that Spooner brings up as being a huge problem. That you have a representative group of people that have the authority to, or they take the power to borrow and tax, and then you can't hold them accountable for the way they do that because of the speech and debate clause, as we've talked about before. And that's like the three main points, as far as if you were to distill all of his arguments against the Constitution, those would be the three biggest things that he would point to, I believe. Because that explains why government will never get smaller. Like, well, why don't they balance the budget? And it doesn't matter what your economic theory, it doesn't matter your political theory, it doesn't matter any of that stuff, because Government will always grow. They always have to find new reasons to spend more money to justify taxing. That is the point of them spending or borrowing money, is so they can tax people.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
Yeah, and when something is funded, like I was talking about that example just with that, LA Unified, like once it's funded, like you just keep getting it funded. It's just
Right.
free money.
That's why you have the colloquial $1,000 toilet seat or something like that.
Right.
It's not because, well, the government's just not really efficient. No, they're doing exactly what they're designed
Are you
to do.
saying that you don't want roads, Drake?
Yeah, I would love to not have any roads.
How dare you?
So you
Speaking of-
basically hate black people too, right?
Oh, thank you. Let's throw that in there.
Wait. How did black people get thrown?
Minority
Hey,
communities.
black people use roads, Cam. I mean, unless they
I
don't.
don't use roads.
Right.
What about
black
Granny?
people too
You
busy
don't-
renting apes?
No, renting apes. What?
That was
Did
Did you not see that, Cam?
No.
That was
Oh, find
Oh
it.
my
so you
God,
can
hold
see it.
up.
Pull it in. Okay, I will.
Too far.
Oh, no, I saw it. The sign. The,
Yeah.
Al
Yeah.
Green sign.
With his
Someone had his
hand.
hand over it. Yeah.
He was too busy holding his pimp cane to figure out that he was covering up the A.
Hey,
I'm getting sick of that lift, man. He
Black
should just
people,
straighten it
red
out and
states.
keep it moving.
Oh my god.
That's so good.
Well, he's not going to be in office much longer, so
Dude, he looks so oily and greasy. It's hard to look at him. Man.
Oh.
He doesn't look human. He doesn't look human to me. He looks like he's one of those like
Lizard
hybrid things. You
hybrid
say
Oh,
desert
yeah.
person?
You think he's a tranny?
No, not a train. I'm saying like a hybrid, like not human, man. Like,
hybrid
like
baboon.
he's got a skin suit. No, he's got like a skin. He's like an alien of some sort, and not like the cool extraterrestrial one. I'm talking about like something from Inner Earth. Like,
Okay.
something that comes up from underneath.
Like a Glenn Keely Neanderthal type thing.
He looks like a Neanderthal.
That's
He
a
looks
deep cut.
exactly. He looks exactly like a Neanderthal. I'm gonna find a picture of Neanderthal that looks just like. him.
Okay.
We'll be able to name what kind of alien he is soon when we get those alien files. If we ever actually
Right.
do.
Shout out
What
to
kind of
ASAP.
task force do you think Annapolina Luna is going to start when we get those files? What's the money on?
Isn't she just going to like dig up the old task force? I mean, why does she need a new one? I mean, like the paperwork's already been done, John.
Well, I'm saying like, what is she going to use her task force to investigate? Like, do you think we're going to get some sort of like, she's going to go to
Atlantis?
Atlantis? Yeah, maybe something like that.
I'll go
Or
there.
that, what was Debola? That'd be a good one.
Can we send her to the moon, never to return,
I don't know.
to investigate
Do it-
aliens
do it
out there?
You know what's so funny to me is that watch this. Annapolina Luna is the last greatest hope of America. And John has just been burying her since the moment she showed up. If only you could support her, John, and believe in what she's trying to do. Annapolina Luna is the future of America First.
Her name means
Do you
moon.
believe that,
so-
Zach? Do you actually believe that?
Yeah.
No. I'm just trying to be funny, dude. I mean, like she's trying. She's obviously trying, but the question is she doing it for social media clout or is she doing it because she
Yes.
cares?
I think what Zach is saying is that we would have woken up, Annapolina Luna would have woken up so many more normies, John, if you hadn't fudded her so hard.
You think that? You think that's it? You think I'm the problem? I'm the reason.
John.
Well, I have a related question, and I don't know the context of this, so I'm concerned. I need to know how concerned to be. But Brett Hour in the chat says, "Was John pimping out Alpha?" John, were you pimping out?
What?
No, I don't remember doing that, so I don't think
No
so.
more than usual, right?
No. What, pimping them out? How? Somebody?
I don't. Yeah, Brett Hour, you got to give us more details because I don't know what.
I don't know, but if
Moderately concerned, I need to know if I'm going. Are we going up or are we going down?
I
what
will
did Alpha say? Do I need to give him a strong backhand for whatever he said?
listen, we're gonna be at the Nashville Hilton next month. $1,000 for 60 minutes. You just come see me, and I will take you to Alpha.
He said he's Badlands only ape. I'm not.
That was
Cam's right here, guys. Come on.
what was Alpha Kong? What was his
Alpha
name
Kong,
again?
yeah.
Oh yeah. That's
Did you
right,
dress up
okay.
as an ape, John? God,
I get it.
Come on.
Sorry.
Was it a race thing? It was a costume thing. It was a costume thing.
Costume.
By the way, I can't find any Neanderthals that don't look better than him. Like, all these like
that's
depictions are
hilarious.
just better. They're just better looking. Like they're like kind of not handsome, but like they look like
They're not as greasy, I'm sure. Like they
not at
dude's
all. I
got,
can't
like,
find a single
elite.
greasy one, man.
All right,
They have dry skin.
I got one. This actually kind of looks like Al Green.
Is it the Geico guy?
No, it's not the Geico guy.
I found one that was close. Watch it be the same one. I saw that one. That one's pretty good. The one, yeah. Let's see.
I mean, he's got the
That
hair
Lucy?
brushed back. No. Lucy would have been an Australopithecus. This is a Neanderthal.
Oh, that's not Al Green. Okay.
No.
Yeah, the hair is a different color. Come on.
It's not as greasy. It's definitely more dry and fly away.
Well,
All
The
right.
Neanderthals hadn't invented Soul Glow yet. So.
If you pull up mine, it's somewhat okay, but I'm telling you, this Neanderthal looks a little bit better.
Do we have Al Green? Do we have a picture of Al Green too?
This is Al Green at a young age.
Yeah.
I mean the eyes. The eyes haven't drooped enough yet.
Yeah, once
Give it a
you
few
get more
more
wrinkles in this area right
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
I like the top knot. That's good.
Can't wait for me to
That's
matter
pretty
to pick
good
up
there.
this show.
He's a
Also,
beard
like the
brush.
chronic cocaine use. I mean, he's going to have to puff up in the face just a little bit.
That's
Is he a
true.
user, you think?
I mean, he's a black guy with a pimp cane. What do you think?
Well, it's not all black guys with pimp canes use.
Pain pops open.
Hey, I don't
Some
know,
people
bro.
just got- some
Check
of
his
them
pinky
have
nail.
knees,
Check that
bro.
pinky nail.
Yeah, look at that pinky nail. I bet you Al Green has got a long ass pinky nail. Let's find it.
Mhm.
I guarantee you, it's like that.
Maybe that's what
It
was
do be
coloring
like
the
that,
A in
Mr.
his mouth.
Stansel.
Terrible. That's funny though.
Bowling Mom says, "Give it up for sexual chocolate."
Oh, the cream cheese, that's so good.
Sexual chocolate.
Oh, man.
Just let your soul
I feel like
glow.
people like Al Green are just asking for this shit talking, man. Also, it pisses me off because Al Green is such a great artist. Like,
Yeah.
he's ruined that name, man.
He has. He really has.
Totally.
So the bad Al Green, you know that he
Yeah.
has sat around a table like the guy that Jay Treat was talking about and was grabbing stacks of hundreds at some point in his career.
Oh yeah,
For
absolutely.
sure.
With a line or two. No, he didn't have a line. He just had a stack of just like white powder. Like he didn't have a rock. He didn't have it like lined up. He just was on the table and he just
Yeah.
put his whole damn face.
It's
in.
like what is that movie? Scarface.
Yep.
Just rolled up his stolen Hunskies and
No. See, that's the
Started
thing.
on it.
He didn't roll it up, man. He puts his
he
whole
just
face.
dove in. Okay.
He uses the dollars to wipe it off his face later.
Oh,
Mm.
man.
Oh, these are terrible.
Oh,
We're
I don't know why
terrible.
it's
These
not
worse.
working.
What's happening?
I'm
What's
trying to
happening?
share this picture of Al Green because his pimp hand is strong, but it's not. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. You telling me that pimp hand is not strong?
Oh,
I mean, that's a strong campaign.
Yeah.
Can't
But
see
I can't
the,
I can't find any nails. But that is a solid gold
That hand looks AI.
pimp hand.
That dude was pumping my gas the other day at the
Looks
gas
like a
station.
claw, like a deformed claw grasping that cane.
Cam, is it true what Jackie said in the chat that you've never
No,
seen?
that's why I said not cool. I don't want to call her out on
You've never
air,
seen
but
what?
that's-
Jackie.
Coming
that's
to
too far.
America.
What hasn't she seen?
No,
Oh, I was
haven't
just
seen
reacting
Coming
to
to
her
America.
calling him
Black.
Pink Black.
Yeah, that's what I was reacting to as well. No, I have not seen the movie, and the reason I haven't seen it is because everyone was like, "Oh, you got to see that movie. You got to see that movie. If you haven't seen it, you're not black." And so I was like, "Fuck you guys. I'm just not going to watch it."
well, I didn't think race had anything to do with it. Just pure comedy had something.
Oh
to do
no,
with it.
I agree. But what I'm
What is
saying is
happening right
that's
now?
what happened when I was a
Wondering if you were
Jack-
doing
in the
that on
chat.
purpose.
Jackie said that I'm fake black, and so I didn't want to
Ah, I
freak
see.
out or whatever because that's a
And
that's a little too
Cam,
far
in
for your
his
significant
defense,
other.
is Atlanta black, but also East Cobb. So
He's also straight Atlanta black, which
Straight
there's a
Atlanta.
distinction
From
to be made.
And
Yeah.
what people don't realize is that there's a difference between urban black and like country black people. Like my family is just country.
Mhm.
So
Do you,
we
do you line
are-
dance?
no.
Not that
But no, country is in like from the country. Like
Oh, right.
these are black people that fish, like hunt, like it's the same as your redneck type
Well,
Right.
white people, but it's
Salt of
just
the
pure
earth.
black. Yeah, man.
But
like-
with more gun violence.
yeah, exactly. Well, actually, country black people don't have as much gun violence because they're
Bow
using their
violence?
guns.
Do you have any of that?
What?
Bow violence?
Bow? No, we're not
you
that
said
far
you're
back.
black. I don't know why she can say whether or not you're real black. Isn't she Puerto Rican?
She is, but also I don't know why anybody can tell me whether I'm black or not.
Fair
Like,
point.
You took it back. You just
Except-
took it back.
You
except-
tell 'em.
Except Gavin Newsom.
oh yeah, except Gavin Newsom. That was that. So if it was like 5 years ago, that would have actually really pissed me off. It just made me laugh because I was just like, I can't believe that the black people that are Democrat voters, they still support this man. I'm like, he's saying it to your face right now. Like you're not mad.
So
you're not
do you
pissed
think
off that he's doing that?
Do you think the Atlanta blacks that he was pandering to like heard that and were they like, the fuck did he just say what I thought he said?
Did you see the crowd though? The crowd wasn't that. There was a lot of whites in the crowd.
The guy on stage. I don't care what anybody says. The guy on stage was. It took everything in him not to get up and slap the shit out of him. You can see his body language change.
Yeah.
Right at the end, he just looks at him like, when you see that look, that means it's over. Like
I'm
you're
just
dead.
like you. I also can't read.
That's funny.
The memes
my
in the
God.
wake of that were hilarious.
Wow.
And in defense of black people not appreciating Gavin Newsom in that context, most of the best memes were from black people.
Yeah. Gavin Newsom, man.
Do you think he is going to be the Dem candidate in 2028?
Ooh.
Oh man.
Yeah, and it's gonna be hilarious.
Yeah. I mean, unless they have some other Hail Mary on the bench that they haven't shown us yet. But I mean, I think Gavin Newsom. Obama?
Obama.
Oh, Hakeem Jeffries. Oh,
President Jeffries. Let's
Hakeem
go.
the Dream Jeffries.
Spanberger for vice president.
Oh, I want it.
I think Abigail Spanberger might be who they would try to put forward because
Jr.
she doesn't have as much negative publicity around her as Gavin Newsom. But I mean, if she pushes Virginia to the brink of destruction over the next 4 years, they're going to have a hard time pushing her too.
If Trump can, he's got his methods or whatever to be able to run in 2028, that would mean potentially Obama could use those same methods and we can have an Obama-Trump showdown.
Well,
that'd be fun.
Maybe
that'd be fun
in a fake election.
Yeah, I mean, previously I would have said AOC, but I think that's what Munich was about, and she completely destroyed any chance that she had in Munich. I mean, people.
Yeah, she's on the
savaged
slow
her.
track. She's got to be senator now for
a
while before she can.
At least 20 years.
How old is she? Hillary Clinton?
No,
You say?
AOC.
Oh, AOC. I was like, what? Yeah, I agree. She doesn't have a chance. AOC, there's no way. But I guess anything goes in an election fraud.
I mean, and it also may be that they are desperate enough to present a candidate that is not establishment that they would be willing to put her forward, because I think that ultimately, like, the younger, less educated demographic of the left wing would support her simply because of who she is, and they wouldn't care that she has no policy that she can stand on or any articulatable points of interest for anything.
I think it's got to come down to who they can, depending if they keep the election fraud infrastructure, and assuming they do, it doesn't really matter who the candidate is. It just, as long as they can pass off it, like,
of course,
get away with stealing it,
Yeah.
They can justify it to the people whoever, the mainstream media, the
So
normies.
elections being essentially narrative vehicles, it's awfully hard to sell when you have 2016, 2020, 2024, and then 2028, Trump essentially. How do you sell the idea that Trump, having won all of those elections, the only platform that they have is we hate Trump?
Yeah.
How do you run a storyline on that and actually get it to pass?
Well, look at what they're doing right now. They're delegitimizing Trump in every way possible. They're trying to separate him from his base. Right now, they're painting him as a war hawk with the Iran situation. A lot of mega people were trying to split Trump from his base over the glyphosate thing, the whole transparency thing, the Epstein op. All these things have been to separate Trump from his base.
No, and they tried that too with like the whole vaccine thing, and that didn't really seem to work either. So
Yeah, that was a little different though. I think with enough time has passed, and they made this Epstein op, guys. I'm telling you, it was a successful one. They did a good job hyping that thing up and then rug pulling it on everybody and making it seem like Trump's covering something up. People are pissed.
The line that you've used about the fact that he didn't actually run on that. A buddy of mine, talking about that op working. He's been talking lately like, oh yeah, man, Trump, he's just dragging his feet on that. And I kept asking him the same question. Well, when did Trump ever say that he was going to do that? And he actually is releasing files. He's actually doing. So you're holding him to a standard that he didn't actually set up for himself, and that was actually effective on him to kind of back down on his grouchiness about it.
Interesting.
He was kind of
doesn't work for my audience, but I'm glad it worked for your friend.
That's hilarious.
Reddit is all Trump, Epstein, Trump's a pedo.
They are
and
so
he's
disconnected
That's
from
like,
reality.
Yeah.
Everything is there. In the meantime, I tell I fantasize about telling my normie Democrat friends that, yeah, I'm actually considering voting Democrat in the next presidential election. Yeah, I really like that guy Fetterman. If he's the nominee,
which one?
Now he might be the one person that would end up winning.
How could you like him? I have a buddy who, like, when Trump first came back, like, he was almost, straddling the line of maybe being okay with it. And now he's like, Trump's fucking tariffs, they're putting me out of business. He does like snow removal and lawn care and stuff. And his only complaint is that he's paying like $20 more for a filter that he has to replace once a month. And he was like, I've had to raise my prices for my customers. And I'm like, for $20 extra a month? And he's like, I can't get behind anything he does. He should have had a plan before this all started.
See, doesn't work for my audience, but works for you guys.
And he was like, and every time I see him, he's sucking BB's dick. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, can you tell me any president in history that ended the war between the Israelis and the Palestinians? Or
Yahoo. Sorry, I thought you meant Pretty Bright.
Yeah, I was confused at first. Jimmy Carter, didn't he do it? He found peace in the Middle East.
Yeah, he wanted to. Got laughed out of office. I don't know. I'm like, there's nothing I could say to this guy. He's been one of my best friends for my whole life. And I'm like, I'm sorry that you're hurting. I'm like, what do you think about the fact that Trump is bringing the manufacturing base back to the United States? It's like, well, that's cool. But what about those tariffs? Like, he's so single-minded about the whole thing.
That's the way they are. I've seen this pattern over and over where some of my liberal friends, they really hate Trump, and then time goes on, and it's almost like they lose they start to come, maybe we can all get along, and they start moving towards that, and then it's like chutes and ladders. Something will come along and just knock them way down into the extreme again all of a sudden, and I'm like, well, there we go. There's another year I can't talk to him, but and it seems like that this has happened again. I would say, in the last 6 months, and God, I can't even think of what it was, but the temperature just changes for these people overnight, right as they're approaching some kind of understanding that maybe there's more going on than they think, and then it's like, no, it's exactly what I think, and then the cycle starts over again.
That makes me wonder if they were ever actually, coming to an understanding, or they were just waiting for the next excuse or reason to hate Trump,
Yeah, that it seems baked. It seems so baked into their worldview right now that this is all they have is this North Star of Trump hatred that's always what they're about. We've always known this, but it's becoming so. It's like all other pretense is dropping except for that.
It's the social incentives around it, and this is what I think you see it changing. Like, there are sea changes or whatever, wind changes, when the wind blows in Trump's direction and it's like socially acceptable to be a Trump supporter, you'll see people like that start to okay, I guess I can support Trump, I can get behind it. But then if something negative happens and it's no longer socially acceptable, then they're right back to where they hate him again. It's a party false alarm.
The powers to be on the left know that. They know that they just blow the dog whistle, throw something at the wall about Trump, and everybody's going to eat it up. In the Epstein files, if you're paying attention, they completely exonerate Trump. There's nothing that implicates him. Even Clinton's testimony today, he said, basically that Trump had nothing to do with Epstein, and yet they'll still claim that Trump is somehow associated with Epstein because that's what they're being told by the talking heads they still listen to. So it's frustrating. How do you get around that? How do you get through to these people?
They're all stuck on that. The girl that claimed that Trump molested her when years ago or whatever. That's their number one talking point right now. That's what they're fixated on. Is supposedly this.
People don't know how anything works. Anybody can file a complaint about anybody. It doesn't make it true.
Right.
Yeah, they don't see it that way. They're gonna they're beyond any kind of rational comparison to anything. You know, I was thinking about this Gavin Newsom incident. You know, how many white liberals are actually going to be aware that this even happened? I would say like 5%. Most of them are never going to hear about that whole incident. Yeah. Black folk, yes, because you know they're more tuned into that kind of thing and word gets around. But among white liberals, it's just not going to happen. They're not even going to hear about it. All the you know, I bet they didn't even know, most of the people I know, they wouldn't even know who Irina was at the State of the Union. They don't know any of that stuff.
Yeah.
To them,
Her mom,
it's
that was
just, there were
there.
2 people. Oh, ICE is killing people. That's it. End of story.
And if they do hear about, you know, about Newsom with his gaffe, it's like I saw a video from the dude on TMZ and he's just defending it, saying like, oh, there was mostly white people in the audience. And he clearly, you know, people are
That would
reading
make it worse,
it's
but
just,
go on.
it's just, you know, all this stuff. So it's all excuses. So if they hear about it, it's not going to be in a like, oh my God, he committed this horrible gaffe of
Right.
racism, you know.
Do you like from my perspective, the Gavin Newsom thing? Like, I get why people are making fun of him for it, but I personally don't give a shit. Like, we're racist on this show all the time because it's funny sometimes and it just is what it is or whatever. But like, we do it more as a joke. But do people really care about racism, or are we only caring about the Gavin Newsom thing so we can score political points against Gavin Newsom?
It's
you
the
know?
condescension, though. It's
Yeah.
I mean, I just look at it as like the same thing when, you know, Biden said, you ain't black if you don't vote for me. It's just, I can't speak for the black community, but if I was black, I wouldn't want to hear that.
I'll let you know.
I don't think it's a racist thing. It's a condescension thing.
Yeah.
It's-
What
it-
ends up
it-
happening? Go ahead.
Well, it just goes along with how the elites treat everybody. You know, we're all like peons. You know, we're all like, you know, idiots, and they're the only ones that are smart. And so if they need to come down to our level, you know, they'll do it to score points. So I didn't even see it as a racist thing, as more of a condescension thing.
So in the
tone deaf thing.
In the black community, what happens is there's certain black people that are at like considered the elites. You'll have either it's cultural, like a Jay-Z or whatever, you have Obama. What happens is something like that happens. It's overtly not even racist, but just like Jay said, it's just talking down to you. They'll see it and they'll be like, man, that was messed up. And they'll be talking around circles. And then someone will come out and basically just point the fact to, yeah, Gavin may not have, maybe shouldn't have said that, or they'll make an excuse for it, but then they'll turn it back to, but he's not as bad as that guy. And so what happens is in the community, everyone will be like inside internally, they'll be torn. They'll be like, I don't want to vote for either one of these people, which is like, good. Yeah, you shouldn't vote for any of them. They're just shitty politicians. They're terrible people. But what happens is they say, well, I have to pick one. And then one person will jump out and it's basically the Uncle Tom of the group. The Uncle Tom of the group will be like, guys, go with Gavin Newsom. I know he said this, he did that. And then everyone will follow suit. That's how it happens every time it comes around. Anytime something racially motivated or class motivated comes along, the black community will have 1 or 2 people that are at the top that'll say, this is okay. And then they'll say, this is not okay. And the problem with that is appealing to authority. Like it's the slave mentality that is still breeding throughout all of the black community. And JP and I talk about this on our own, like from time to time. But it's
well,
crazy.
It's not just in the black community.
Exactly.
Well, it's a good thing you blacks don't know how to vote.
It's part of the American ethos at this point.
Yeah, it's 100%. And it's funny because the only thing that people use to divide like the argument is race or class or something like that. But it's really just, I mean, I guess it's class, but it's just these people that are either elites or in the public eye that don't give a fuck about us, and then the rest of us. That's the only difference, in my opinion.
Did you guys see the comedian guy that did this one? Did you see this one?
No.
I'm like you. And that's why I titled my book, I'm Like You, because I'm like you. I didn't write it because I don't know how to read or write because I'm dumb as shit, just like you.
No, I can read.
And I love fried chicken. All right. I'm just like you. If I see a watermelon open, I'm diving in that bitch like I'm on the Olympic dive team. Okay. Republicans want us to show our birth certificates to vote. I don't know where the hell my birth certificate is, huh? Just like I don't know what my father is. Just like you. You know what I'm saying?
No, I actually know what my father is. He's sitting right there.
Oh, and when I have sex with them white girls, Atlanta, y'all gonna feel me on this. white tube socks all the way up to here for no reason with a watch because y'all know what time is it. You know what I'm saying?
I actually do that. I ain't gonna front on you.
That's what I'm talking about. Shared experience, same culture, same everything. You know what I'm saying? Can I get a hey man?
No.
Okay.
That is perfect.
That's great.
Oh, that is perfect. Well done.
That was good.
And the worst part is that's exactly how the conversation goes. Like that guy got mad for a little. Obviously, it's a joke, but he got mad for a little bit. It's like, no, that's not true. My dad's right there. And then he goes, "You find one thing that's funny, yeah, man, yeah." And then it's just all you excuse the fact that this guy thinks he's better than you, no matter what your race is.
Yeah, it's kind of illustrative of your point, huh, Cam?
Yeah, I mean, it's the thing that pisses me off the most is like since I was a kid, I got it from every side. Like black people tell me I'm not black, white people tell me I'm not black. I'm just like
girlfriend telling you you're not black.
Yeah, right. Girlfriend. No, seriously,
Where it
it's literally everyone. You guys are saying it, like not you guys, but like people
What do you
are
mean,
joking
you
or
mean?
they're serious. You know what I mean? You people. But the thing that gets to me is I'm like, does everyone not realize that they're saying the same thing? They're all saying that I am telling you who you are. Like that's what I got at a young age was like, how is someone going to tell me what I am or what I think? And that's why I've always been the weirdest. I've been the black sheep of the black people. No, I'm just kidding.
The black
weird.
sheep
That's a
of the
good. That's a
black
good
people.
black sheep of the black people.
I like that. I need to
That's-
see
I
that
went with white
somehow.
sheep for a while, but people didn't think that was funny. So
That makes you more black if you're the black sheep.
I'm the blackest. Oh
Crazy.
man.
I guess people are going through some rants.
And I'm black, y'all. And I'm black.
Crickety black and I'm black, yo. Yes.
Ready for rants.
Let's do it.
We should probably plug Gart quick.
Yeah.
Is everybody here on the panel going to Gart?
Yes.
Yes.
Jay, you're going, right? You're the furthest one from it.
Jay, are you going?
Oh yeah, I'm going. Yep.
Matt Trump, you're going?
Oh yes.
Oh yay.
Awesome.
Yeah.
awesome.
So badlandsmedia.tv/events. Click on the Nashville one, April 9th through the 12th. Going to be a great time. Yeah, we do have a big list of speakers this one. If you're a first timer, make sure you click this little link down here. We have a first timer group and get together. If you come and you don't know anybody, don't be afraid. You will make friends instantly. These things are awesome. You're going to have a great time. If you can't make it, get your virtual ticket. Those are available on the site as well. Let me check for boosts quick.
Whoa, you guys. Did you know? Okay, so you know the artist that did the picture of Bill Clinton in the blue dress and George W. Bush with the Jenga tower and the airplane? There is also the same artist did an Obama painting, and I have never seen it before.
Wait, I might have seen this one.
Hold
Sure it's
on.
real?
Probably fake.
No, it's real.
I've never seen that.
Same artist. Yeah, never seen it.
It's the same style. Anyway.
Shit. Yes, it is exactly the same style.
Oh my goodness.
That's the most flattering picture of Obama ever.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that a barbecue in the Oval?
Yeah, I think it is.
Cauldron.
I want to see the one he did of Michelle.
Oh.
I don't know if he.
I don't want to see
that was originally Michelle, and they just superimposed Brock's face on it.
Yeah, and they erased the dick because it was going too low below.
Oh no, it's over here on the left.
Oh, nice.
That's why it's got the curl.
Yep, that makes sense. So Michelle hangs to the right. I get it. I'm a left person. Myself.
She's a right-leaning politician. Yeah.
I'm more of a left-leaning.
It's pretty cool how they
Barbecue and
TMI.
That is wild. I can't believe that's. Yeah.
So how did you? How is this just now coming out?
Well, because I follow Svetlana Lakova, and I just pulled it up. Just pulled up X, and this was the first tweet that I saw, and I was like, "Holy crap!"
Dang.
So that's actually Michelle's body with Obama's head on it.
It looks like it. Yeah, it would
Yeah.
appear. Yeah.
Chief in command. That's funny.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Katrina Ryan Clyde.
Crazy.
I wonder if they asked Bill today about that painting. Why was there a painting of you in a Monica Lewinsky dress hanging over Jeffrey Epstein's?
Yeah,
Did-
that'd be
What
interesting to
you
see
mean
the
by painting?
transcripts.
Did
You're
the
gonna have to
video
ask
did
Jeffrey.
that come out? Because they were saying this morning that Hillary's was going to be released, but I imagined it wasn't going to be today. I didn't look for it. Did it come out or?
Not pretty soon.
I haven't had time to look yet, but I mean, I
Yeah,
figured
I
it
don't
would
think.
at least come out this weekend.
I assume Benny Johnson will release it for us.
So dumb. Can't believe that happened. NC Cheney says, after everybody laughed at me about elections, Pizza 8, Wiki, Epstein, etc., when they start talking about aliens, I'm telling them they are retarded.
Do it. Do it.
Good for you, man.
That's like that
Fuck with their
meme
mind.
showing like
I love that meme.
is it the meme where it's like the conspiracy theorists will be the ones telling everyone the aliens aren't real?
Conspiracy theories in 2015, aliens are coming. Conspiracy theorists in 2026. I don't know.
Yeah.
12 indie boy Ty. Good to see a tie. 40 days and counting, and we'll be in Nashville waiting for everyone else. Gart Fever is real, by the way. Gart 30-year anniversary and our second the week before.
Do you think he was making Israel comms right then?
Yes.
All I know is that 40 days is a pretty good time to grow a beard. So
it is.
Yeah.
Get on it.
It's like 3 weeks away, right?
Good point.
Yeah.
JT,
4.5, I think, is what the max.
I'd have to hide from my mom for like a month and a half, but
No, you
You
don't
can't do that.
can't
man.
do it.
How do you get your allowance?
Can she still,
Exactly.
can she still ground you?
She does still ground me, man. It's like you saw her. She's Madam Marge, the moistureless. She intimidating. Intimidating.
What a funny name for a woman. We have this from Thomas Times 76. The hero Badlands deserves injections not needed.
Oh, yes. I think this was the one he showed last week. I thought it looked like Alpha at first, but he tagged me.
That's sweet. Do you
That's
snowboard?
I went snowboarding when I was in New Zealand on a volcano, dormant
Whoa.
volcano. Was not very good at snowboarding, but I am good at skiing.
John, do you know why the injections aren't needed?
For the penis?
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah, I had a whole show on this last week. Somebody brought it up and I didn't know about it. And it was literally like 20 minutes of me and talking about penises with my chat. So
You guys see my gift in the corner? GIF in the corner?
I don't see your GIF in the corner. Oh, there. Oh, yeah.
Thank you, GIF.
Oh, yeah. That's great. Jack 71113. I want Zach to give us a dual exhaust exhale with that vape smoke.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's funny. Okay. Adam Chester, my nuts, says, I've never heard pubic hair called a panty beard before.
Is it Adam or Admiral?
I think it's Admiral.
Admiral.
I thought it was, yeah.
Well, I'm going to call him Adam.
I think it's a Nimitz kind of reference. Chester, my nuts.
Listen, he earned that title, John. You will respect the Admiral.
I thought he was a rear admiral.
Don't need to.
Rear Admiral Chester, my nuts. That's great.
Patty beard.
G Fontes 119. U.S. tax provides the most stability to the value of the U.S. dollar, being the only unit of assumed value that the IRS U.S. Treasury will accept for taxes paid.
That is how currencies will gain value for sure. That's what they did with tally sticks in England. It was the longest running form of currency.
Tally sticks?
Where they would take a piece of wood and they cut notches in it and then split the piece of wood, keep one half as the original in the treasury and then disperse the other half, and they had to pay taxes with it. So that's what gave it value. Literally just a piece of wood with notches in it.
Wow.
And it was the system was in place for 700 years, I believe.
Could they not add more notches? Like, could I not have?
It'd have to match the pair, because you'd notch a board, split it down the middle, and so then you would compare it to the one in the treasury. And
Wait, what's this called? A notch board?
A
Yeah,
tally.
I saw a video about that the other day. It popped up in my YouTube feed, and it's like I never heard of all this. And then they burned them all. Which is a shame, because it had the financial records going back to like Henry II.
Yeah,
but when they was done, we're gonna burn them all.
Well, yeah, you can see. Well, that's not a very good example. There was one that was, you can see the smaller ones there. There's some that were really large, for obviously larger sums and everything, but they were, for a little while there, they were used for the payment of taxes. Those are from the Swiss Alps, so the British, English system of money.
That's actually more valuable than our dollar bills, like more useful. Or something. Better firewood than the dollar.
Yeah, that's how you could create a currency basically out of thin air and say this is the only means by which you can pay taxes. And then suddenly those things have value because the government's going to extort you. So you would trade real goods and services, real, gold or whatever to get the tally stick because that's the only way you can pay taxes. And that's the way that the government raised a lot of money for one of their stupid wars back then.
Ancient Federal Reserve.
That's
Whatever
ridiculous.
happened to
I'm gonna have read into
Ithaca
that.
hours? Do people still use that?
I don't think so.
Hours? I don't know what that is.
That was like in Ithaca, New York. They just made like a local currency, and that you could actually make your own. I think it had to be people had to accept it. It was really weird, a really weird sort of like bootstrapped currency system. Yeah,
I know
Ithaca
that it also
hours.
went into the 2010s.
Yeah, but
this was from
I can't imagine
1991
it's
to
still
the
going.
2010s.
Yeah. There have been a number of attempts like that in the U.S., and the U.S. Treasury doesn't usually look on that fondly. Spinner has a really interesting essay that I'm going to end up going through on my show called Poverty, Its Illegal Cause and Its Legal Cure. And he actually outlines a really interesting monetary policy in there that it should be entirely free market, and you would have competing currencies and whatnot because that's what should happen in a free market. And then, but that's a really good essay to read. Like I said, I'm going to go through it on my show at some point.
You should send it to me.
I will.
All right. Cool. I think for our outro video, we got to play the BB commercial again just because it's so funny.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. Thanks everybody for tuning in. How Cam, you're on tomorrow. Jay and Ash, you're on tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Join us 6:00. Ash will be playing her song.
Awesome. Cam, what time is
7:30 for me, and then Ash said the Blitz set 10 a.m.
Yeah, thank you. I totally forgot about that.
You said it already once though.
Yeah.
And I'll be on at 10:30. Zach, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do gaming this Sunday.
I am not going to be able to do gaming this Sunday. My uncle's coming over to hang out. I am going to game on Saturday though.
Yeah, my son's birthday party. It's not his birthday, but his birthday party is going to be Sunday. So I doubt.
I mean, he's going to have another one, right?
Yeah, it's true. That's true. I probably should.
I mean, like, it's one birthday party, John. You can skip it. He's got the whole rest of his life ahead of him.
So
those years, they come back.
Yeah. I recorded episode 21 this evening. So I'll be in the chat hopefully on Sunday, but it'll be a pre-record.
Cool. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. Hit the thumbs up. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Peace.
Legend says, on St. Patrick's Day, a beard without oil is just a chin with ambition. But a beard with soft disclosure beard oil, that's true treasure. Spiced vanilla, naked, smooth as a leprechaun's getaway plan. Soft enough to impress your barber, bold enough to confuse a baby goat. And this boar bristle brush tames your beard like it holds the crown coin. Every bottle is American made, which means when you buy Soft Disclosure, you're supporting 6 American small businesses. That's not luck, that's capitalism with cheekbones. And while you're at it, try our mint green deodorant, because even legends need fresh pits. Soft Disclosure, go for gold. Visit softdisclosure.com and use promo code TINYBRIGHT for 15% off.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. Promo code does not apply to bundle discounts.